competition, it's a God thing. About to unload. Ayy, I'm about to when they can feel it. I had to let the world know it's my time. I had to come up on the check, I was down. And I was up to my neck, almost drowned. But I paid all my debts off out loud. They got paid, now to recall my files. Wouldn't be life if it all went as planned. Sacrifice made me go, not no lamb. Just no nights in the gym going ham, yeah, yeah. This one for the people who was hating on me. Just to let them know that I'm still gon' eat. Keep my circle small, but it's still on fleek. Less is really more, so I don't feel lonely. Take it to the bank. Run it to the top, still got sweat on me. Demanding my respect in the gym, doing sets just to flex on everybody who had flexed on me. Hey, when the squad link, we don't care what the people on the side think. I feel like Brian, I need 3, 4, and 5 rings. How I control the competition is a mind thing. How I expose the opposition is a God thing. About to unload. Hey, I'm about to and they can feel it. I had to let the world know it's my time. By design.
Live from New Orleans.
Like, why you doing all these settings, bro? That fucking Spurs, shitty ass Spurs. What's up? If I got his squad, I'm just playing. Ain't no point. Gee, this team right here is so ass.
K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Now here's Ingram. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And giving giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
How are you blocking that?
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Walker's running. Johnson for three. They get the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Williamson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's stolen by Jones. Loads it up for Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Williamson. Vassell grabs the board. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. We talked about how he's going to try and disrupt Brandon Ingram. Coach said he's too tall to block. He's like KD in that sense. But we have to get a hand up to at least bother his shot from outside. So Kevin will try to limit his free looks. Of course, that brings in his in-between game. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped
Can
it
lay
off.
ups.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Has to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to push teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And Williamson throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch
And
5
what, baby?
minutes of
And what,
play,
baby?
one team played harder. We know who that was.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Pelicans leading by 8. To the left wing. Outside for Lewis. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's San Antonio now. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lewis with it. For three, Ingram. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
His first personal foul.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul. Extra points coming.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 3. Puts one up from 19.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Pass to Hayes. Lets it go with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson left side. Here's Primo. Covered by Hayes. The shot by Primo, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
It's Ingram on the wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. Nice move. And he drops that one in. Ingram's got 7 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
2 minutes remaining
to the paint. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Richardson. Driving the lane. Nance with some nice D.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Back to Ingram. From the arc. Drills it from outside. He's got 10.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
To end the cold streak.
Just doing the job on the back rim.
Launches a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. .110 left in the first quarter. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You got to respect Pirtle's aggressiveness, putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive.
It's Ingram on the wing. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And it's denied. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Jackson Hayes.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
San Antonio making a switch here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Oh!
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him. Count that bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Walker. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Fires it up. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Nance. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Out to the right wing. Nance comes with the double team. Here's Bates Diop. The Spurs getting another chance here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
There's the pick to the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murphy. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. Graham. Offensive rebound. Hey.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
And GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. It's good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCollum.
Spurs.
He has 6.
Jakob Poeltl.
Lets it go from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter. It's Richardson on the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Larry Nance Jr.
That one on Nance.
His first personal foul.
And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And the dunk by Williamson. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Here's Grimes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Back to Williamson. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Nice shot by Poeltl. Poeltl's got his second bucket of the night.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
They swipe it. Here's Bates Diop. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Floats it up for Williamson. No good on the shot.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Pass to Pirtle. To the inside. A shot off that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Wait, bro. Ain't nobody
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And Pirtle sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Williamson in the post. Intense shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second.
Computer out here
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Here's Graham. Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Pass to Vassell. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
All the officials are all over that.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And the second free throw, good. There's a minute left here in the second. Here's Williamson. Fall with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Fourth team foul.
And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Johnson can't hit. And the Pelicans with the possession.
So you know when they'll turn around.
I feel like Zion with that quickness, guys are just not ready for that first step.
Grimes. Here's Primo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the basket by McCollum.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Walker's shot is off.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Again, New Orleans turns it over. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
First team.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And so Walker nails both of them. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And the dunk by Poeltl.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And it's McCollum off the drive.
San Antonio.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his third foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. McCollum outside. Lots of room. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Lonnie Walker the fourth.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here is Ingram. He's got 12. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Ingram uses that floater so effectively. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense isn't expecting.
The tray. A second chance effort. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Crafty move. And Jones sends it back. They retain possession. Basket counts. Poeltl's got 8.
And Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds, thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Ingram wide open. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Vassell. Johnson. Tipped back in for 2. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Back to Ingram. Got it. Good job in the low post. 18 points for him.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Walker with a clean look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Here's Vassell. Into the lane. Here's Poeltl. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The assist.
That's 10 points for Jakob Poeltl.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Down low. Back to Ingram. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the
Elbow shot is on the way. Poeltl with the point.
And you got to give appreciation to how Poeltl punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
McDermott, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
The Pelicans making a switch here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Hurdle's shot is off. Williamson right side.
Spurs.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would like to have not gotten it this soon.
Personal foul.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Right wing. Driving in. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I dare a man to take the charge on Zion Williamson. Everybody getting out of the way.
Here's Grimes. And nothing is falling for him right now.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Grimes. Connects from three-point range. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players who were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Both these boys
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
It's over McDermott. Out to Ingram. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And the jumper falls for him. 24 points for Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Pass to Fall. Here's Grimes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Lewis attacking. Ingram drawing the double team. Three-pointer. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And Hayes throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons. You want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Murphy with the steal. And they're running. And Hayes throws it down.
Bro, get me off this fucking ground.
And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Fall.
God damn, bro.
Rebounded by Hayes.
Ain't no foul, bro.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the
floor. Bro, we
That's
already
when
looking
you
like high
lose
school.
momentum.
That's his third personal
Free throw drops for Murphy.
First team foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Murphy hits them both. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now here's Walker. Trying to break that ice cold streak. And the shot goes in. And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. He lobs it up.
Hell no, boy.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
All right, man, what you cutting
and stolen by Graham. And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Spurs substitution. Jakob Poeltl.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Poeltl, high post. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And when Poeltl gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Back to Graham. To the paint. Nance, no good.
I'm telling you, that boy defense.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Three-pointer. Hayes, no good.
Who the fuck says he can shoot?
And the Spurs with possession. On the wing, Johnson. Tries the spin move. Driving inside. It's blocked. Inside. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such a early age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Back to Graham. Shot from free throw range. Here's Hayes. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Good on the bucket.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
3 points.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Graham with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Here's Hayes. Graham gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I got to quit still or some shit? I don't even remember, bro. Yeah, let's go. I don't even remember. GG, bro, GG.
Tell you how I got here, when you get here, you gon' know. Downtown. Right back and told her I'm now home. Yeah, downtown. I'm in the twilight zone. I have an animal, I have a ghost. And no matter, I'm a vagabond forever on the road. I'm in the twilight zone. I have a
yeah, bro, man, I'm getting tired of you.
I could win the Sion. Every king got a. Every if I got a. Everything gon' fall together. Something had to fall apart. It's the day of the gods. Saw the double ones when they roll. They can't them all. Every king got it. Every if I got a. Everything gon' fall together. Something had to